Hello, and welcome to Omron's Quick Tip video series. I'm Doug Brown, and today I'll be showing you how to use a Zen Programmable Relay as a weekly or yearly timer. Now, Omron already offers a series of weekly yearly timers, the H5S, H5F, and H5L. So why would we want to use a Zen Programmable Relay instead? Well, there's several good reasons. Number one, the Zen is able to do more complex and flexible timing logic. It's able to handle additional inputs and outputs to do non-timing functions. Really great reason is that we have the option to program the Zen via software on your computer. In addition to programming it via software, we can also simulate it in that software to see how the Zen is going to function before we deploy it. Last really cool reason is that in some cases the Zen is actually less expensive than the H5 series timers. So today we're going to work on a school bell example. At the school we need to ring the bell at 9 a.m. for the start of school, the start of lunch, and end of school. We don't want the bell to run during summer vacation in the months of July and August. We have a system test for the alarm system that needs to occur the first Saturday of each month. We need to have manual control of the buzzer to ring the bell during non-scheduled times. And lastly, we want to have an overall system bypass to disable the system when we don't want to use it. So let's switch over to the Zen software and see what this is going to look like. So to start out with, I'm going to program in the manual function. So I'm going to go to the B tab for a button. I'm going to use the up arrow to do the manual buzzer. Give it a comment. We'll drag that across, double click in the output area, and I will turn on the buzzer. Next, we're going to program in the timing functions. I'm going to use the weekly timer, that's the @ sign tab. I'm going to call this Start with School. It's going to be a pulse output operation. It's going to happen Monday through Friday at 9 in the morning. So this is going to happen every day between Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. for 10 seconds. We'll do another one very similar. Separate relay number. This will be start of lunch. Pulse operation. Monday through Friday, 12 for 10 seconds. Next we have end of lunch, Monday through Friday. Notice it's a 24-hour clock, so 1 o'clock will be 13. And last one. Notice there that we have 16 timers that we can do, so there are some limitations, just be careful of that. So there's our 4 buzzers that are programmed in for time. We'll drag to connect those. Next, I want to disable them during summer break. We're going to use the star tab. We're going to do normally closed. We're going to call this one summer break. And we're going to check to see if the month is between July 1st and August 31st. And if it is, we will not run the buzzer. We also need the bypass control. I'm going to use a holding relay for that. I'll call it bypass. The advantage of the holding relay is that if power goes out, it maintains its state. So if it was bypassed before power went out, it'll be bypassed after power comes back again. Now let's control the what turns on and off the bypass. I'm going to use another button for that. So we'll go to the B tab. I'll use the Alt button. I'll drag across. And we already decided that we wanted to use holding relay 0 for that. I'm going to specify alternate operation. That means every time I push the Alt button, it will toggle that bypass bit between on and off. Now we need to do the system test function, so the first Saturday of each month. I don't really know what date that's going to be, so I'm going to do a calendar check to find the first week of each month. So January 1st through January 7th. Below there, I'll do the next one. February 1st through February 7th. Then we'll do the third one. You can see where this is going. I'll stop there. You can imagine in your program you'll do all 12. I'm going to join those up. Now I need to make sure it's Saturday. We know it's the first week of the month, but we need to check for Saturday. So for that, I will find a free weekly timer value. I'll call it Saturday. It's a pulse output operation. It'll occur on Saturday, 9 in the morning, and I'm going to run it for 60 minutes. We'll have this one controlled by the bypass as well. And this is going to control a second output that we'll call system test. All my control logic is done now, but it would be nice to be able to interact with the user via the display screen on the Zen. So we're going to add some extra code to do that. First thing I'd like to do is display the time and date. So I'm going to go to the D tab for the display. We're going to do the month and day. Now I'll do a second one underneath that. Number 1. We'll do the hour and minute, and we'll push it over to the other side of the top line. I'd also like the user to know that he can use the up arrow to manually control the buzzer. So I'll put a little message in there. And we're going to push that down to the bottom row. We'll join these up. Next, I need to do something based on the bypass. So the first thing I'd like to do is drag across here, and let's display to the user to let them know that the system is bypassed. We'll push that down to the second row. We need to let them know which button to push now to re-enable the system. So I'll pick another free display. Tell them Alt will re-enable. One more row. We're going to do normally closed on the bypass. This time we'll let them know that the system is enabled. We'll put that on the second line. And on the third line, we'll let them know that if they push Alt, that will disable it, and we'll push that down also to the third row. Join the line, and now our logic is done. We can now proceed to test this. To test, I'm going to start the simulator. Here we get a nice picture of the Zen and its display screen. And convenient for this timing function, I have a clock which I can do a fast forward and reverse on. I'll click this button here to put the Zen into run mode, and we can see our display screen shows us the time, date, enabled, and the 2 keystrokes that we can push. I'm going to test the manual first, so I'll push the up arrow, and as you can see, the green light turns on and then goes off again once I let go. Next, we'll test the Alt function to bypass. There it is, bypassed. And there we are, re-enabled. So this is great. Those functions work. Next, I'm going to use the time to check that my time conditions work. So first, I'm just going to go back in time a little bit. Now let's go forward. Try and get right up to 9 o'clock. Getting close. And there's my timer turned on at 9 o'clock, up to 9 o'clock in 10 seconds. That's great. I won't spend the time to test all 4 of them. Let's now test the first Saturday of the month. So what I'm going to do is let's push this to January. Let's go February. We'll go up to February 28th. That's a Thursday. So from Thursday, February 28th, we get to the 29th is a Thursday, the 1st is a Friday. Here's Saturday morning. Go back down to hours here. 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 9 o'clock in the morning. And here's my circuit turning on the system test bit, and that will stay on until the end of the hour. So that's how you can do complex and flexible weekly and yearly timing circuits using the Zen programmable relay. If you're interested in that, I highly recommend checking out our Zen Starter Kit. This is a part that comes, a little kit, comes with the Zen controller, the software, the serial cable, and a little simulation kit. It's available in both AC power and DC powered models. So thanks for watching our Omron Quick Tip videos, and stay tuned for the next upcoming videos.